This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, everyone. This is Chala Dincoy, CEO and founder of the Repositioning Expert. I have here a special guest, Nihal Hashish from PNG Dubai, all the way from PNG Dubai, as a guest. And we are talking about the upcoming pitching your company to buyers. And it is a webinar that we are both speaking at. And PNG is actually sponsoring this event, and we are reaching out through We Connect International Dubai. So welcome, Nihal.
Thank you, Chala, for having me. Good morning to you and good afternoon to everyone in this side of the world.
That's right. That's right. So I'm so happy to be connecting. I'm from Canada and you're sitting there warmer, much warmer in Dubai. So tell us what you do and who you help.
Okay, perfect. So my name is Nihal Hashish. I'm based out of Dubai. I work with Procter & Gamble. I'm a senior purchasing manager handling Asia, Middle East, and Africa, or Asia, Middle East, and Africa for supplier diversity, and Middle East and Africa for my core buying responsibilities.
That's wonderful. Now, how did you become interested in We Connect International?
So we have a partnership. We've been having a partnership for many years with We Connect International in the US. And back in 2016, we've extended this to the rest of the world. We have a supplier diversity program outside of the US, in the US, of course, and outside of the US, where we focus on empowering the diverse suppliers to ensure that the communities we're in thrive and the economy just grows. So if we double click on supplier diversity here in the Middle East, we focus on women-owned businesses.
I love this. So the event that you and I are both going to be at and that I'll be speaking and training at is on February the 7th, 5 p.m., your local time in Dubai. And it's called Pitching Your Company to Buyers. So talk to me about, what has been your experience in being a buyer that's being pitched to?
Well, I've been doing this for 9 years now. I've been buying, starting with raw materials, chemicals, sugar, and glucose to our manufacturing facilities here in the region, in Middle East and Africa. Then buying energy, I'm talking about diesel, natural gas, and then even being the one selling our non-performing inventory, and now to packaging material. So I've seen all kinds of suppliers. I'm talking about the multinationals, the big people, the ones that come very prepared. They know what they want to give you. They know what you want, so they go straight to the point, very focused, and addressing your pain points exactly. And then you have these small businesses, the people that they come unprepared. They look careless. They don't know what you want. They focus on just telling you what are they offering, what's their solution about, rather than telling you how will this help you. Mm-hmm. So I got to see a wide array of pitches. So let's say more or less I know now, from the first 60 to 90 seconds, whether this person would be able to give me what I want or not.
That is fabulous. I love it. So, is there a gender difference in how people pitch, how businesses pitch, or is it a matter of size?
I don't think a gender has anything to do with it, nor size. It's about preparations. It's basically about knowing what your customer wants and needs. Being prepared, this is the key attribute. So you can be in a multinational and not be prepared, but I believe that multinationals or the big corporations are prepared or know the right skill set or understand what the customer needs. That's why they know this. But small businesses might have not had the right exposure to know what we need as multinationals.
So the part that I'll be focusing on during the training will be that part that you just talked about, that you said within 60 to 90 seconds, whatever you said, that whether they can help you or whether they're going to be, in your life or not. That's the part that I focus on, is that elevator pitch. Have there been some memorable ones that have hooked you into a meeting?
Hooked me? Definitely, yes. Definitely. Even the ones that, I remember quite well a woman-owned business, woman entrepreneur that came in, and she did not know what P&G is. She didn't know the company, and she came to, this is my product. Okay, well, and how will this help me? Especially that I was buying cartons and corrugated, and she was offering translation services. So I was like, you chose the right person.
Oh God. So yeah, huge mismatch. Yeah. So I mean, that's one of the elements that I'll be teaching about is targeting, right? Are you talking to the right person? I mean, it seems like it's a no-brainer, but a lot of the times what a lot of women business owners who are certified complain about is that they're match made ad hoc with people they don't know who they're going to be match made with. They don't know what they'll be buying or selling. And but here's the thing that I recommend to them is if your targeting and your positioning and your niche is all over your capability statement, it's all over your description, it's all over your bio, nobody can mistake you. Why would they match you with someone you say you don't serve? Or why wouldn't they match you with someone you say you focus on? So to me, that's like, chicken or the egg, right? So
Exactly.
I love that you came up with that. Now, let's talk about you're offering some other programs. What else is P&G doing in support of We Connect International?
So we're doing actually, we have a Women Entrepreneur Academy launching on March 7th till 10th. I highly encourage women entrepreneurs to sign up for and register. This is a 4-day academy where you get access to P&G senior leaders firsthand and learn how to grow and manage your business. We've got different trainings across 4 days talking about how to manage, how to grow your business, how to develop a sales strategy, marketing, HR, leadership, supply chain, procurement, you name it. You get access for people that, trust me, I mean, they've invested a lot of time to grow themselves and the company, and they want to offer these learnings to women entrepreneurs because we truly believe that these women are the right asset to grow the community here and the economy. So we want to make sure that we're part of this growth.
That's great.
We're also
Sorry,
and actually the webinar that we're together in on February 7th is part of a series of webinars also that's going through February. So we also have a panel of other multinationals happening on February 14th. We've got Accenture, Marriott, PepsiCo, JLL, where they will also, and myself, where we will come and talk to these women entrepreneurs. What do we want as multinationals? What do we expect as buyers from women entrepreneurs, and how can they be part of our supply chain?
that's wonderful. So I know that I'm doing a lot of presentations about what buyers want in 2022 because things have really shifted. I don't know what it's like in Dubai, but things have really shifted here in North America in terms of buying. Tell us about what you see has changed. What do buyers want in 2022?
Definitely, number one is agility. I mean, with what we've seen throughout COVID, agility has been a key factor for companies that either makes a company or breaks it.
Can you give an example of when it happened?
Example is during COVID when all the borders were shut down and there was scarcity, and there is still scarcity actually of containers, shipping containers. And I mean, we're talking about a material I buy that products that move from one location to another, and managing all these restrictions through the supply chain, what helped us to be able to deliver the products to the facilities, to our manufacturing facilities, and produce and ship our products to the consumers is the agility. The supply chain, when it becomes very agile, and when you know how to, okay, this is not working, how can I come up with another second solution that's a win for all aspects of the supply chain? This is where the suppliers is here to stay and will grow.
That's funny. So it's funny because agility, you don't discover it until you need it. But wouldn't it be wonderful if you developed it as a skill before you need it so that you have the backup funnels and the channels to be able to get there? What else is has changed for buying after the pandemic?
Resilience, also resilience. You cannot focus on, you cannot be short-sighted and focus on, okay, I need to make it today. No, I need to make sure that whether it's a good or service that I'm offering, is resilient, and my supply chain or the offer, whatever I'm offering is resilient and is here to stay with the, or is a need for for the customer for a long period of time.
Mm-hmm. And you know, anything else you see that's going to continue to change? I mean, have you started shifting more to digital buying?
Definitely, that's another very important thing. I mean, prior to COVID, we used to focus a lot, or I would say that 80% of our negotiations used to happen face to face.
Okay.
Today, we rely a lot on all the digital tools, whether it's bidding, e-bidding, whether it's online reverse auctions. Even now, we have all our discussions virtually, either Zoom, I mean WebEx, Teams, and so on. So the physical touch has I mean is no longer there. So we rely now a lot on this, what we're having here.
Yeah.
So I mean, also very important, it's quite important to say here, to mention this, is that suppliers also now need to know how to transfer the emotional aspect of the negotiation virtually, which is
Ooh,
a very hard skill to acquire.
yeah. So any stories or tips and tricks about that?
Yes, definitely. Always have your camera on. It gives
Ooh.
a feel for it, because yes, it is also a no-brainer, but a lot of people tend to multitask while having virtual calls. So it's important to make sure that you have your camera on and share I mean transfer the feeling to the other person that I am with you here. I'm focused 100%. And of course, seeing a smile and seeing how people are very attentive helps a lot.
Gosh.
Second thing is, I mean, with virtual calls, it can take, I mean, you can get distracted easily. So you need to be very concise, straight to the point,
Mm.
smart communication, specific, measurable, attributable, and so on. So it's very important.
Oh, I love that. Yes, because I'll tell you, when the pandemic happened, my business is the art of having 30-second elevator pitches. So that you want to talk about concise. People had to really get concise about, you know, how to convey the value and the differentiator of what they do in that 30 seconds. And that's exactly what we're actually going to be doing on February the 7th is for whoever is on the call, they're going to have a chance to turn on their camera, just like what you're saying, and their microphone. And we're going to ask them to do their elevator pitch in front of you guys and in front of everyone. And then I'm going to ask for permission to polish their pitch. And within a couple of minutes, I'm going to give them some suggestions that they can make it more concise. And you guys can chime in and say whether that works for you or not. So it's wonderful to have you guys on that call.
Very excited. Very
Yeah.
excited. Can't wait.
So is there any parting advice that you have for our viewers?
Yes. So I would focus on three. First one is the purpose of the pitch is to grab the customer's attention. So you need to make sure that you, I mean, convince that person that you are the right person for the job. So make sure to grab that person's attention for 60 seconds. Second thing is make sure to spell out your competitive advantage. What is the value add that you're offering? And third, last but not least, what I've already shared, this is, again, be concise. Be concise. People can go into a lot of endless talk and discussions that is irrelevant, and you would just lose the person in front of you.
I love it. I actually wrote a book called How to Make Anyone Like You in 7 Seconds or Less.
Oh, I will definitely buy that.
Well,
So interesting.
I'll send you a
7
copy.
seconds.
Well, I mean, it's from the Harvard research, right? It takes 7 seconds
Okay.
to decide whether you like somebody or not. So it's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, definitely a challenge.
All right. So join us, everyone. And there's going to be a link down below to join us for the 7th. If you are a woman-owned business in Dubai, we are inviting you. It's only in Dubai, right?
Yes.
It's only restricted to Dubai. So sorry if you are viewing this from North America. But this is for the Dubai region, and we would like you guys to join us by clicking on the link and registering to join us on the 7th.
Or the GCC. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Any women entrepreneur in the Gulf region, please feel free.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Take care.